What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting our day at our Dutchess yard. This is going to be a little bit of a different type of video. I have a judgment here and I also have a request for a transcript of that judgment. So long story short, we did a job for a customer last year, and after it was complete he decided not to make the final payment on it, which was where's the amount? $9,260. Actually, no. Okay, this is like with fees and stuff. So $9,260, judgment total $9,501. So pretty decent amount of money that he decided not to pay us, and we ended up having to obviously go to court against him, and the judge ruled in our favor because obviously we did this job for him and he just wasn't making the last payment. So anyway, in order to get our money, I now have to go and get a copy of this transcript from the city court, and then I have to go to the county and file it with the county clerk. And then I don't really know the next step after that. I've never had to deal with this before, but I believe there is a way to like garnish his wages or something like that to start getting your money back, because once the court is done with it, it's pretty much out of their hands and it's on you to get it yourself. Look, we got Rodrigo and the guys. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Jugando pickleball, muñeco.
That doesn't look like pickleball.
No.
¿Qué pasa? ¿No le gusta mi ball? Come on. Alright guys, it's actually about 2 weeks later now. I just pulled back up to the city court here. It's that building across the way there. I have to run inside and pick up the transcript. When I came here to basically get it the first time, I thought I was going to be able to get it the same day, but I guess there's like a whole process that I was unaware of. And basically what happened is I went in, I paid $6, filled out a little form, asked them for it. They said, okay, it'll take some time to process it, and then we'll mail it to you. But our shop is about an hour south of here, and the place I have to bring it to next is the county clerk. I have to file it with the county clerk. So for it to go all the way down to our shop, then it'd have to come back up here. It made no sense. So I told them to call me. I gave them my phone number. I said, when it's done, call me and I'll stop in and grab it rather than mailing it to us. We haven't heard from them. So yesterday I had our secretary call, and the guy told her that it was in the mail ready to go out. So he pulled it out of the mail and we told him we were going to pick it up. So I don't know what happened there. I guess they forgot to call or whatever, and they were just going to mail it. But anyway, it's inside. I paid $6. So hopefully I don't have to pay any more at the county to file it. But let me run inside. We'll grab it and then we'll head on over to the county clerk. All right, I got the transcript here. It is a single piece of paper in this envelope here. Let's see what it says. It is stamped with an official seal. Basically just says transcript of judgment, them versus us, judgment docketed, judgment rendered, the amount, attorney for the judgment. Basically all this is proof that this all happened in court and what the court's decision was. So now I can take this. I believe this seal with the signature here is the important thing of what we really need. But now I can take this over to the county clerk and file it with them and see how things go. I don't know exactly what is going to happen moving forward. I'm going to talk to the people in the, well, I'll talk to the clerk. That's probably the only person I'm going to say, but I'm going to talk to them. I believe what will happen is, like, if this guy ever goes and tries to get a loan or something like that, they won't allow it because he is owing us money currently. So anyway, I have a couple-minute drive over to the county clerk. We'll go talk to them, file this, and see what happens. All right, the transcript is filed with the clerk. I do have a copy of it here, which I did not know we were going to get. I did take a picture of it just so we had something to put in our file in the office, but she gave me a copy of it, so we'll file this one rather than printing the picture that I took. I also have a receipt here. It cost $10 to file it with the clerk, so we're up to $16 now, and we're out, what was the total? We're out $9,501.23. So add $16 to that, and that's how much we're out so far on this. But I was not able to really question her. I wanted to get out of there. The clerk is in the same building as the DMV here, and the DMV was a mob right now. New York changed the whole, well, I think they changed it everywhere, the whole like real ID thing, and New York's IDs were not like federally recognized, so none of them are good to fly with if you are planning on traveling, and people are going crazy trying to get real IDs. There was absolutely no seats. Luckily, the clerk was empty, and as soon as I printed a ticket, it called my number right away, so I was in and out of there. But I did Google what basically happens. I searched what happens after a judgment is filed with the clerk, and this AI overview says, after a judgment is filed with the county clerk's office, the judgment becomes a lien on the debtor's property in that county. This means the debtor cannot sell the property without paying the creditor. The judgment can also be used against the debtor's personal property in the county. Additionally, the judgment will be entered into the county clerk's records, and credit agencies may find it, potentially denying the debtor credit. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Lien on property. The judgment creates a lien on real estate owned by the debtor in the county where it's filed. The lien prevents the debtor from selling the property until the judgment is paid. Enforcement. The judgment allows the creditor to seek collection efforts, including wage garnishment, bank account seizure, or property seizure. Credit impacts. While judgments no longer directly impact credit scores, they may be noted on credit reports. Credit agencies often check the county clerk's records for judgments, and unpaid judgments can lead to denial of credit applications. Notice to defendant. After filing, the creditor must serve the defendant with a copy of the judgment and a notice of entry. This notification starts the time period for appealing the judgment. Public record. Judgments become part of the public record, and credit agencies, background check services, and others can access this information. So obviously not something you want to happen against you. Oh, somebody's getting towed right in front of me. I didn't even realize that there's a tow truck there. There was a cop sitting there when I parked, and he must have been blocking a car and that was parked illegally or parked without paying. This is like a pay to park lot. But anyway, obviously all of that stuff you don't want to happen against you. It just creates a lot of stress in your life. I guess if you're not planning on buying anything or selling, it doesn't really matter. But if you do want to make changes in your life, then obviously you're going to have some issues to deal with. I don't really know what we do going forward. You know what? Let's see if the boss man will answer his phone, because there was something on there about after filing, the creditor must serve the defendant with a copy of the judgment. He already knows about it because it was in court, so I'm not really sure what that means.
Brandon, go ahead.
Hey, everything's filed.
Awesome.
It was $10 to file it with the clerk.
Yep. Okay, good.
What's the next step?
Well, the next step is now that we take it to the Dutchess County Sheriff's for execution. So now we have to talk to Uncle Dennis.
Okay.
And find out how we do that for getting it to the Dutchess County Sheriff.
So I Googled something. I'm trying to find it real quick. So there is something here that says, after filing, the creditor must serve the defendant with a copy of the judgment and a notice of entry. This notification starts the time period for appealing the judgment.
That's already been done.
We're past that already, right?
We're past that. Yeah, the judge is already entered a decision.
Right. Okay.
So he was notified. They never responded.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. So now we have to find out if he still lives
in that apartment.
In that apartment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we have to figure that out. So what we should probably do is I don't know. Maybe we want to hire Uncle Dennis out a guy.
I could walk in there and just ask the guy if he's home.
Yep.
And then if he says yeah, or he'll either say yeah, or he'll say, oh, he doesn't live here anymore.
Yep. Do you have his unit number? 10 amp or something like that?
I don't remember. We definitely have it somewhere in the office.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, and I know his name, so either way I can just figure it out, you know?
Yep, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so you could do that morning if you want. If you want to stop in there.
Yeah.
And just see if he's there. And but Uncle Dennis had a guy that was a private investigator.
Okay.
That served people and stuff. That found people and served people.
Yeah.
Maybe we should see if the guy's still doing it, and maybe we could pay him to go confirm everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what if he already moved out of there? Then how does? Because I know it puts a lien. It puts a lien on that property, but will it put a lien on future properties?
Well, right now it's a lien on everything. Right now it's a judgment against him personally.
It's like on all of his assets.
All of his assets. If somebody goes, like if he goes to get a mortgage,
yeah, it'll get to know.
He'll have to clean this up first. He'll have to clean it up. He won't be able to get a mortgage.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but
if
he already did that in the meantime, right, while this whole like court case was going on, then
yeah.
Then
or he owns everything already and doesn't need it. The judgment just sits there.
Yeah. So there's a possibility that we could never get this money.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there's always that possibility. Yep.
All right.
All right. You're heading down to the office?
Yeah, I'm on the way.
All right. Good deal. Okay. All right.
All right. Bye. Boss man might not answer his phone. Probably playing pickleball. It's actually, fun fact, it is my mom's birthday today.
You've reached George.
Yep. He's not answering. So anyway, I don't really know what the next step is. Maybe after it's filed, we'll get paid if something happens, but who knows. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up. I will give you guys a update whenever we get one, but hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.